Guten Abend, bonjour, hello, hello, hello. Can anybody hear me? Can you hear me? Is the sound okay? Hello, hello, Seri, hello, Raven, hello, Mawea, hello, Mickey, Tinker, Gillian, Tracy, Whimsies in the house. How are you doing? Pamela, Janine, Katie, how are you? Is everybody doing? Is everybody good? Are we good? Are we cushy? Layla, how are you? Lopez, hello, come in. Sounds good. Sounds good, good, good. Hello, Sherry. Hello, never whistle at night. Great day, Mom. Guten Abend, Angela. Hello, Happy. Hello, Amy. All good? All good. Okay. We've got lots to discuss tonight. Ah, Paula's here. Hello, Paula. Hello, Trouble. Wise Angel. Hello, Adele. Hello, Lucy, Sharon, Yorkshire Lass. Hello. Catherine, come on in. Luna's mum is here. Hello, Luna's mum. I think I might have said hello to you. You get two hellos. Hello, Sherry. So, lots of stuff's been happening in the Harkleverse, has it not? Has it not indeed? We have got a few things to look into. We've got what William thinks of Prince, the Dumb Prince's interview for Scottish Little Soldiers, where he talked about his mother wound. We've got the Dumb Prince deleting things that the judge wanted to see with his court cases. So we're going to ask about the contents that he deleted, because apparently the drafts of spare that is gone. Hello, Linda, darling. Gail, Shauna, hello, hello. Lindsay, hello. Come on in, have a seat. And there was something else. Oh, his EPSI award. I'd never heard of that. An EPSI award. It's meant to be a sports person's award. So we're going to look into that as well. Is it bought? Is it paid for? Is it what is going on? So it's going to be a fairly Harry heavy night. Maybe not a lot of Meghan, maybe not a lot of other royals, but we're going to start with William when I do start. And we're going to look into William's response to that. Hello, Spirit Animal. Hello, Kathleen. Come on in. Moya is camping in a wood somewhere. Is Moya in a wood somewhere, Raven? Bless her. Bless her. She's a miss. Yes, ML. I think it is a bought awards. Hello, lovely, by the way. We do miss Moya. I think we should take bets for charity on whether who will fall down to whether who will fall down tonight. Oh, are you on about the presidential thing? Oh, yeah. That's tonight. It's 2:00 UK time. If I'm up, I'm going to watch it. I am going to watch it. I am going to watch the presidential thing. The presidential, because if anything, there will be one-liners and zingers, and we all could do with a bit of a laugh. So, but while watching it, Trump usually has good jokes. So we're going to start off with William, but first of all, we're going to say our prayers for everybody in the stream. Everybody who wants to take part can take part. If you don't want to take part in this bit, that is absolutely fine. Just ignore it. So we always say a prayer for healing to be sent to people in the stream, to their lives, to their loved ones, and to, of course, some of the royals as well. So we're going to start with that today. We call upon our ancestors of the light, our wise and knowledgeable ancestors of the light, to surround us and be with us now. We call upon our guardian angels, to be here with us, to protect us and guide us. We call to our spirit guides to be with us now and to hear our prayers. We ask that Archangel Michael of the blue ray protects us and cuts any ties that holds us back, removes toxicity from our lives, and gives us energetic support and strength. We ask that Archangel Raphael of the Emerald Ray sends healing, comfort, care, support, nurturing to anyone who needs it, both now and in the future. We ask that Archangel Jophiel of the Yellow Ray sends joy, happiness, humour, goodwill, care and honesty. And we ask that Archangel Gabriel of the White Ray sends us clear, divine messages and keeps those messages clear, high, vibrational good. We ask that His Majesty King Charles III is healthy, happy, healed, comfortable, replenished, and secure and protected. We ask that Her Royal Highness Catherine, Princess of Wales, is healthy, healed, happy, secure, protected, comforted. We ask that Her Royal Highness Anne, Princess Royal, is healed, happy, healthy, comforted, protected, and on the mend. We ask that all of our loved ones, our families, our homes, our home countries are protected for the highest good. And so it is, so mote it be. Amen. Hello, Leanne. How you doing, love? So let's get on with this. Let's have a look. Let's see what William thought of Harry's festering mother wound, eh? Let's have a look. Let's see what William thought of it. William thinks of it. Did he pay any attention to it? He mightn't have paid any attention to it. So if you don't know, Harry did a whole interview with Scotty's Little Soldiers or something. And Harry's basically banging on about, oh yeah, because like my mum died, totally like, yeah. So we kind of get it. So we're going to have a look and see what William feels about Harry talking about. Okay. That's a big no. He doesn't want to hear about it. He doesn't want to see it. Even though it's a very spiritual thing, talking about somebody who's passed over, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. He thinks, to be honest, he thinks his brother has only this way of making money at this point. Really, CV? You've never heard that? Yeah. Yeah, apparently so. Four of Swords in reverse. William. Harry is very dead to William at this point. This is beyond the pale. William thinks Harry is emotionally not only dining out on their mother's death, but he's also doing it for money. I don't think we could have two clearer cards, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Four of Swords in reverse. He doesn't know this man we see on the stage. He does not know the man we see on the stage at all. He's really done it with William. We have death. William is, and I don't mean literal death. William is done with him. Completely done with him. William is trying to establish his life, a sense that there is just really William and Catherine, and that is it. You won't see the gulf between the brothers is huge, is absolutely huge. Harry is obsessed by William. William has memory hold Harry. And do you know what I mean by memory hold? It's when like you put something away and it's something that's happened, but everyone's like moves on and forgets about it. He has detangled, detached, uncoupled. He is done with his brother. The Justice card in reverse, we're either expecting a stupid Libra to pop up and be unbalanced, so that could be Fergie. Unless, of course, Mike Tyndall says something beyond the pale. I doubt that, though. But we do have this sense of justice not being fair, things not being right. I think that William finds it distasteful. I think William is detached from his brother. I think William knows exactly how he feels. And with that Four of Swords crossing over in reverse of the Ace of Pentacles, he thinks his brother is morally bankrupt and is using the death of their mother as clout. We know that. And we have the Two of Swords leaving the situation. Again, another Libra card. Things are out of balance for William here. He's already had his mind made up, I feel. He's had his mind force made up for him by other people's actions. And with these cards, I would suggest that William is completely done with him because he can't see any other way of handling it. It is out of balance because Harry can still go around going, oh yes, when my mother died and I'm this and that, I was in Afghanistan, blah blah blah. He can say all of this stuff, but it's out of balance because the saddest part of all of this is, and I believe this, is William was closer to Diana in personality and in spirit, and they had a different relationship to Harry and Diana, where William, I feel, was more of a friend. Healthy or not, I don't know. That's not for me to judge, but William knew her as more than just his mother, if you know what I mean. If that sounds, it was beyond the where Harry just knew her as mother. Like William had more of a connection with his mom. He knew more as her, like more of the woman. You know what I mean? He had a completely different view of it. I think that's where a lot of the jealousy for Harry comes from, you know. And now William isn't untouchable. William has nothing to him. I think that's a good way of saying it. Nothing in somebody. They don't exist. They cease to exist. Okay. We're going to get a family moment from the Wales soon. We're going to get a Wales family moment. That's coming up. The Ten of Cups. What could that be? Interesting. But we are going to get a family moment. There we are. Six of Cups is in reverse. The Six of Cups is in reverse. When it comes to William seems to think Harry is misremembering a lot of things. That's no surprise. That's no surprise at all. He really does think that Harry is misremembering a lot of things. He's got a, how would you say it? It's like a distorted view of his own childhood. And the Ace of Cups is in reverse. William knows that whatever Harry is saying he is channeling or Megsy is channeling or whoever they're using, he knows that isn't real. He knows it's a mirage. He knows that that is not a good spirit. There's also this element of unrequited love here. And I think William has fallen completely out of love of Harry. Not even those sibling bonds can make him like him back. So no matter what ish Harry throws at William and the Wales family, William has checked out. Absolutely checked out. Because it really is times like this, what's happened to William. And Diana said that she wanted Harry to be a great support for William. And it's times like this that's just happened where William's just like, actually, it's actually empowered him. If he ever needed his brother, it would have been recently. But that doesn't mean, no, William's done with him, man. Absolutely done with him. And it just goes to show I don't really need him that much anyway. There we have the star. Okay. And now we have the Queen of Wands. He is aware that Meghan is going to try and basically come for Diana 2.0. We've got the Queen of Wands there. And I think we're going to get something later in the year where that happens. We've got the Star card. So William is focusing more on healing himself. To be honest with these cards, I think he doesn't wish any harm on his brother. He just wishes he would F off, to be honest with you. He just wants him to go, sort yourself out, get some, just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Now, the Aquarian card is a little bit different because it does signify healing and knowledge and a lot of things. It's a good card. It's a positive card. But when we're looking at it in this context, what he wants, you've got to also take into account that the Aquarians are very much, they do their own thing. They can be a little bit cold as well. They don't mean to be. Trust me, I'm an Aquarian. We do it all the time. We've done this. But he's not going to let Harry just waltz on back in because he's using his head and his heart. And I expect some drama off Madam directed towards William later on this year. So now William's not happy. William's done with him. Absolutely done with him. And it's a decision he didn't seek for himself. It was made for him by the actions of his brother, to be honest. I think, yeah, William is completely done, and William is not overly impressed with the book. Let's put it that way. I don't think Harry was interested in supporting William at all. I think Harry's always wanted the top job, if you will. He's always wanted to be one ahead of William. He's always wanted to be the one who's like very much the center of attention. I feel my heart breaks for William. It really does. He's lost his mother. His father isn't very well at the moment, so that's probably factored in. Catherine isn't very well at the moment, so that's factored in. And he's kind of lost his brother as well. I feel like he's lost his brother in his mind. Like, he's had the funeral, he's done the obituary in the paper, he's done a lot, you know. I really feel like he feels like he's lost his brother, because what his brother's done is so absolutely unforgivable. I can read on that, Wendy, that his father William, the rest of the royal family, talked to him and take him back. If the way I'm reading the energy at the minute, and don't read into this, this is just a scenario. If the king, say, was not long of this world, and even if he's not long of this world or whatever, if the king was, say, he was on his deathbed, yeah, I don't really feel 100% that the royals would even tell Harry at this point, to be honest with you. I really, I'm not sure on that they would. I mean, you'd think they would eventually, but I think that there's that much distrust, that much hurt, and that much callousness has went on since Her Late Majesty Queen Elizabeth II's passing, that there is this divide. There's this huge divide. And it's taken Eugenie, well, a fair while to get her head back into the fact that, yeah. Do you want to have a look at this award? Should we look at this award first, then, before we start nosing around what was deleted from Spare? Ah, Sankita, let me see. Drop me an email. I'll sort it out. I know what to do. Let's have a look. Did he buy this award or what? Two of Swords, weighing it up. What's he weighing up about this award? It's the Epsy Award. Uh-huh. Right, okay. This award, it's to try and reset the public's vision of him. So he's been given an award so he could seem like a hero. So there's judgment above. So, oh, look at him. He is deemed an award by his peers. Okay? Judgment is above the cards. There's something hanging in the balance here, and I feel that is whether Megsy turns up at the awards or not, because here we have the 9 of coins, and the 9 of coins comes out as accomplishment and doing things a little bit, showing off a little bit, all got everything together. You are that girl, you are that person. Yeah, that's all the puff pieces leading up to it. Okay. There is a death. Who is it? Who is this? We've got the Queen of Swords here. So this is part of a strategy. We've got the 3 of Cups underneath. So the 3 parties, they're having a little bit of a celebration. Is WMA anything to do with these awards? Is WMA anything something to do with these awards? There's the puff pieces. That's inheritance. That doesn't necessarily always mean death, though. But there could potentially be somebody taking a bit of a time out, if you know what I mean. Potentially some more injuries. That could be one of the sports people. The 7 of Cups leaving the situation. So that was the puff pieces around the treatment of colour. We get that. Judgment is refocusing, and there's something they're like weighing things up. But this is part of a strategy here with the Queen of Swords. This is cold, calculated strategy. It could be a air sign woman, so Aquarian, Libra, or Gemini. And the Ten of Wands is a burden. Our public image is really getting to him, eh? The Five of Swords, he's worried about getting something found out in the details. And the Page of Cups, that's the Wales kids. Why are the Wales kids there? Let me ask a different question. Let me ask, how did Harry win this award? That's the better question to ask. I think he's just along with it. It's celebratory. There's puff pieces. There's strategy. So yeah, I'm going with it's kind of like a bought for award, but or a favor called in, or a favor given, and the debt may be yet to be called in. Why is Harry getting this award? Why is Harry getting this award? Temperance. Okay. Eri Emanuel is a Sagittarius. Isn't he on WMA? Pulled a few strings. Yeah. This is all serious Hollywood players, man. There's the King of Wands. Oh, yeah. And there's the Four of Wands. They are having a real problem. Harry's keepers selling his shtick to other people. The Four of Wands, people are not buying it. It's a very unhappy foundation, very unhappy home, if you will, if you want to call a business a home. But it's very difficult to get everybody comfortable around the fire, basically. It's very difficult. We have got Temperance there, which can sign for Sagittarius and somebody within the creative arts. We have the Devil in reverse crossing over. Harry, his wife, and all of the little hangers on that they have are completely obsessed with fame and fortune, getting their face out there, being the best, getting awards, and it's this obsessiveness, this compulsiveness that really is driving them to the point where they are almost destructive to themselves. And you can see that with what's happened in the last few years. The King of Wands above the situation. There's a fire sign Sagittarius man here. Now, Eri Emanuel fits the bill. Jay-Z, he fits the bill as well. The Lovers Union, okay. What's this all about? Queen of Pentacles. Try to take something from Catherine. They want to emulate Catherine's success. Strange. Ten of Cups, what they want to show is happy families. Okay. Not a good deal, though. It doesn't end well either. You've got Gemini, a big player here. We have got Gemini, or you've got a bringing together, a healing, if you will, mutual support and all of that. But here we have the King of Wands, which is very kind of masculine. Look at me showing off. Woohoo! I'm the greatest. I win. Victory. There's a reason why he's carrying a red flag, though. Underneath, we have Temperance and the Devil. There's a few angels in the tarot deck, and these are two of the cards. There's a real murky energy with the devil crossing over temperance to show that there is some corruption. It's, yeah. This is, I wouldn't necessarily say it was a bought award. I would say this award is a favour more than a bought. I don't see it as being a given award. Like nobody's turned around and went, who can we give the best moaning ginger who does the best for sports this year? I know, Harry. No one's done that. This is a, oh, why don't you do this? It'll get more attention on these awards. Why don't you do this? It'll bring more people to watching. Oh, thank you so much, Leanne. Thank you, lovely. I really appreciate that. Thank you, darling. Just Dan, are you teaching people dodgy slang in my chat? Well, you know we don't speak naughty words here. Oh, what a bunch of doofuses these people are. It's almost like saying, not you guys, these guys on the table. It's almost like saying, it's like, oh, give me an award. And like, look, everybody, I've won an award, but you've only won an award because of who you won, not what you're from. Or you haven't. Oh, it's pointless. It's pointless. We are going to get a heavy dose of how Harry and Meghan are thriving and in love and all of that stuff. Oh, thank you, Seri, darling. I really appreciate you. Thank you, my love. Thank you. I love you guys too. Thank you. It's interesting, though. I think this is set up from WME. What they wanting from this, the Ace of Swords in reverse. They're wanting to get out of a contract. They're not wanting a new contract. They're wanting to get out of a contract. So if they set this up as some kind of like parting gift, or they're trying to get out of the contract with Harry and Meghan, well, with Meghan, because they can't book Meghan any work because their reputation is so damaged. Three of Pentacles is in reverse. Yeah, look. Okay, so what I'm getting in the cards is this, right? This is a little bit wild. There hasn't been any money changed hands for this award. It's not like the living egg end of aviation or whatever it is. Was no money, but a favor has been changed. Something has worked. I don't see any money here. I've seen them wanting to look like they've got money. I want to see that kind of thing, but we haven't got any money here. We haven't got any money changing hands. We do have an obsession with making look bigger and better than Catherine and William, but WME are at a situation where they're kind of like pushing sand up a hill. They thought they could do the job. They thought it looked very easy from the start. The far, they've got royal connections. This one's biracial. She ticks loads of woke boxes. Oh yeah, the kids will love her. It'll be absolutely fine, guys. And they've realized that they need to get out of this. I feel this is part of an exit strategy for WMA. Look, we'll put Harry in this award ceremony. He'll win an award. Everyone loves awards. Everyone loves sports. People will go, oh, look, he's just wonderful. He wouldn't have got an award if he wasn't wonderful. And it will ingratiate him that way with sports fans. And that will eventually make Meghan easier to sell for projects. But it's not going to work. It's not going to work because the Three of Pentacles is in reverse. They are actually wanting them to get rid of. This is like a last attempt, a last hurrah, if you will, with WMA, unless something very much changes. It could be it could be Paramount. But didn't Paramount go? Haven't they changed hands? Didn't they get Markles? H isn't signed up with them, is he? Only Meghan. Yeah, H isn't signed up with them. Only Meghan is signed up with him. However, Harry and Meghan are like salt and pepper. They go everywhere together. So his image is going to reflect on hers. So they need to have him in a good light as well. I know it sounds a little bit far, but that's what I'm getting. Let us move on. 2 seconds, guys. I'm just going to squawk out the other half. What we're going to do now, guys, is we are going to look at what happened with those extra articles from Spare. What was in there? Thank you. Oh, that's difficult to open. It's all right. I've got it. I can open a bottle of water on my own.
Very proud.
Oh, thank you. Have you seen these things on bottles of water? They've put these things on, guys. They've like got these cap attachers, so you don't take. Yeah, it's exciting, isn't it? Top entertainment. Oh, look, there's a new plastic thing on the bottle of water. Isn't that grand? Okay, let us have a look at. I'm going to give these a good mix up. I might use Meghan's cards for this as well, even though she's not on the table. Thank goodness. They are, aren't they, Mickey? I mean, I was just, why am I keeping like hitting my nostril with this thing earlier today? Not that I go around beating my nostril, but I was like hitting my nostril with it. I was just like, what's this? So exciting, my life. I'm like, ooh. Anyway, I've got a do you know one of those Stanley Cup things? I got one of them, but I got a cheap version from Amazon, and I got a dishwasher one because ain't no one got the time to stand at the sink, and it works. It's really good actually. It was like 20 quid. It was all right. I think the Stanley ones are really expensive, aren't they? And I thought, well, that'll keep it, because the one thing I do with bottles of water, I like my water really cold. Everyone's like, this is boring. Sorry. I like my water really cold, so I'll put it in the fridge. And then if it's out in the heat, then it gets warmer and I just won't drink it. So, yeah. You got the B&M special. I haven't been to B&M for ages. I've got to go to B&M. Okay. Harry. Show us, why did you hide things from the court? What is going on? Show us the tea. Show me the tea. Give me the tea. Oh, boundaries. We can't know that. You don't have to know everything about me, you know? Do you know my mum died? Huh? I was in the army. Boundaries. Boundaries. So he's uncomfortable with people knowing certain things. He doesn't want stuff coming out about him. What was in there? Let us get to the bottom of this, because I'm going to. Queen of Pentacles crossing over. He was going to put more in about Catherine, Princess of Wales, in spare than he did. If he had put more than the stuff that was already in there, I think he would, I don't know. Knight of Cups is in reverse. And a Nine of Swords is in reverse. He is scared. He is worried. He is anxious. I believe there is stuff in the book about Catherine and William. I believe, and I don't believe this for a second, I don't believe this myself, but I believe he was going to make an allegation about Catherine and William's relationship in their younger years. He was going to say something about Catherine and William, with William being the one that's potentially unfaithful. Knight of Cups in reverse. He was going to include that in the bloody book. The reason he's going to do it is he was going to betray his brother. He was going to stab him in the front. He was going to make a mountain out of a molehill. All of this is from his mind and how he perceives things. He ruminates far too much. Sometimes it's good to connect the dots, but at the minute, Harry is not connecting dots. He's just making a patchwork of a mess. That Ten of Swords in reverse is a betrayal, like completely wanting to stab his brother in the front. They were going to go all out assault on Catherine and William. He needs to wind his neck in. The events of Midsummer have really triggered him. The reception Catherine got at Trooping the Colour, the reception that William got all through the events over the last week, the fact that Taylor Swift and her entourage are Team Wales, all of that has been wounding, very wounding. And if you think he can be wounded by somebody else's success, then it takes a I would say particularly diseased mind to be offended by people enjoying themselves. The Sun in reverse, though, he would have made further accusations regarding his children and the line of succession. And reference to his invisible recollections may vary how many they are and how they got here. Children. He doesn't like that this story is in the press because it will mean that people will dig. But we see the shadow side of Harry. He doesn't think we can see it. We see the shadow side of Harry. He's kind of hoping that William would just kind of go, just like let it roll off his shoulders like a usual big brother thing, and just say, oh, I love you, my cheeky little ginger bro. You are so canny to me. Oh, you are such a cheeky chappy. And he thought he was going to let it go, but William isn't. And the more Harry makes his mouth go and the more Meghan makes her mouth go or tries to influence the press, the more into this spiral of nonsense they get. And this subconscious energy with the moon, it's really drawing out all of this poison. And I feel like even stuff that's been done in the shadows, like, why would we know that there were like dozens of drafts of Spare? We just kind of, oh yeah, there must have been, but we wouldn't be that. But it's coming out into a judgment. Now, when I say Harry and Meghan hex themselves because they are so negative about everyone else that it reflects badly onto them, that is exactly what they're doing. What you'll find in the missing drafts of Spare is an aggressive, a domineering, a belligerent, an obsessive, controlling, my way or the highway, corruption. Not only corruption of spirit, but corruption of thought and corruption of justice we have with the devil. And this is why I feel, not only because of the slanderous things they were saying, but people would automatically not like Harry. They really wouldn't take kindly to Harry at all. 7 of Cups, there is going to be more puff pieces coming out when it comes to this. And the 3 of Swords, this is going to be an embarrassment for Harry. And when more stuff comes out about it, you're going to get several puff pieces on the same day. So when anything big happens with Harry or Meghan, there'll be that story, and then it'll be branded, washed down with a load of, oh, Lilybuck's first words was zebra. Oh, Archie's first paragliding lesson was today. Oh, why don't you wear beige? Be like Megzy, wear more beige. Megzy's top 10 beige outfits. How does Megzy get really amazing skin? Photoshop, that kind of thing. Let's have a look what Meghan knows, what was in those articles, what's in those books. Seven of Pentacles. Right, okay. So Meghan is happy straight away off the back. We've got the 6 of Wands crossing over with the Epsy Awards. So, and we go with a 95% chance Megzy is going to be gurning her way around those awards, because we've got, oh, look, an award ceremony for what? The 7 of Pentacles underneath. She's waiting on something. They said they have receipts. They haven't showed the receipts. 6 of Swords is not moving on. Okay. Six, 6, 6. Ooh, okay. So she doesn't particularly want to go back there, but she kind of revels with going back there. We have got the give and take underneath. She wants to take everything. She wants everything to be about her. She's not willing to give. She's not willing to move forward. So I don't know. She knows a lot about what was in that book. 9 of Pentacles, nothing pees Megzy off more than Catherine doing well. And a doorway. Right. I don't think Megzy at this particular given moment in her life, and maybe for like the last few months, I would say is in her right mind. It's difficult to describe it. I wouldn't say she's like in a straitjacket babbling away somewhere, but I think she's like unhinged from reality in a kind of 1950s kitsch horror kind of way. She's kind of like la la la, like she believes her own press, she believes everything, she just thinks it's unhinged, disconnected. I mean, who wakes up in the morning and goes, I know I'm going to make jam and chicken shampoo. That's going to be my new brand. I mean, what? I mean, really? But make it beige. No, nobody wants that. She isn't really in this reality. Let's face it, she's constantly, I think she's become so disconnected. She's in a different, almost like she's in a different dimension, you know? We have got the 7 of Cups, so there's lots of pipe dreams, there's lots of things she can be. I feel like she goes from, I could be Queen of England, I could be Queen of Great Britain, I could be, to, oh, I could be Empress of Africa, to, oh, I could be a supermodel, oh, to, oh, look at me, I'm so mumsy, I should go and work in the kitchen, to, oh, I'm a legal mega mind, I don't mind staring down haters, to, oh, I'm just a sensitive soul. And like, she doesn't know who she is. She literally doesn't know who she is. She really doesn't know who she is. She kind of accepts who she is. The Page of Cups is in reverse. Those Wales children, protect them of everything, because they are very, very jealous of the Wales children and the popularity that the Wales children have got. To me, Megzy, if you ever listen to this, I highly doubt it. Maybe like, I don't know, have children that you can show people, I guess. That's why they're liked. I mean, you know. Two more cards for this one. Eight of Cups wanting to walk away. And 10 of Swords ruined. There's something in. I don't think Megsy's right. I think away with the fairies, disconnected from reality. Like, I don't know if it's psychological. I don't know if there's an actual mental health thing that goes with it, but it's kind of like somebody set refresh on her brain, and she's like la 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 la, and she's still carrying on the way she does, but she's just disengaged with reality. And she's wanting to walk away. I think she's wanting to walk away from Harry. The 10 of Swords there is ruined. Do you know how this deck shows, like, I've been using it since 2019 reading on it, and it, like, look at this card there. That really foreshadowed that moon bump announcement in Olive Garden Mansion's garden area. And that is exactly what the divorce is going to look like. You see that? It's almost like she doesn't give a damn about Harry anymore. She just wants her fame, and she wants out. It's almost like the game is old. It's boring now, you know? Bye, Leanne. I'm going to put these away. Something not right with Meghan, you know. Like, I mean, obviously, but I mean, and I don't mean this in the way that the sugars were going after Catherine going, oh, there's this, there's that. I mean it as in her energy is off, like more off than usual. You know, her energy has been really spasmodic these last few months, and it feels like she's she's either heavily medicated or she's had some kind of psychotic break or something, or totally changed her person. It's really hard to pin down exactly what it was reading the energy, because like that energy signature means like slightly different, can feel very similar, if you know what I mean. Yeah, Ravens said, yeah, she's absolutely woo, absolutely off her head and off her meds. So there was some questions. I think Wendy had a question before about Harry coming across to the UK. Good Lord, I hope not. Because you know, if Trump wins, they'll still stay in America. If Biden won, they'd still stay in America. If Robert F. Kennedy Jr. won, I don't think he can win, but if he won, they'd still stay. It's this a load of crap. And isn't it quite refreshing that this general election, I don't know what it's like for you guys in America, but we haven't had any stupid celebrity endorsements, to be honest. Not really. We haven't had a lot. We usually have like people coming out going, I vote Lib Dem, they're the only people who can save the world. Or I vote Labour, they're the only people who can save the world. And I vote there. Yeah, oh, I'm sick of it, man. Shut up. So we are going to have a look and see, what does the king think of all of these? Will they, won't they come across? Because it is Balmoral season, is it not? We are coming up into August. September's Balmoral season. Yeah, should we have a look at what gave Oprah the squits? Should that be the final reading for tonight? What gave Oprah the squits? Oh, hi, Gypsy. Okay. Where's the king with all of this? Now, I have heard there has been a few articles, but the articles got quite quickly deleted, that the king was going to be cutting off his New Zealand tour and like readdressing his Australia tour. So sorry to any Kiwis listening, you're not getting a big dose of vitamin C. The king might be with you. But those articles didn't seem to get a lot of traction, and then they kind of disappeared. So I don't know if that's true, or it was just the Daily Mail sticking a finger in the air and going, oh, the wind's blowing that way, we'll say this today, which I feel is 99% of news these days. It's just like, oh, yeah, this is totally happening this way today, and then something else is happening. Oh. Let's have a look. Let me see what the king thinks of Harry coming over to visit him. King Charles. Recollections may vary, eh? That's this what Six of Cups in reverse. That's what this card is called now. The Recollections May Vary card. Though the king is quite sentimental for the times past, he is still dealing with what is happening in the real world. So that is at the essence of this. Yes, he's very sentimental. He remembers when Harry was just a little baby and he could hold him in his hands. Now he's a big, massive man-child. So there's that. Let's see what's crossing over. Ah ha ha ha. It's a lot of gossip. It's a lot of hot air. It's a lot of people making mischief. These articles, this stuff, for me right now, before we pull all the other cards, I would say it's mischief for clicks, to be honest. But, you know. The king is sick to death of them. Literally, he cannot be bothered. He would probably, if Harry was to approach the king now, I don't think the king would entertain it too much. He's actually hurt the king and caused him disarray, caused him upset. And we have here what is known about the situation. The Seven of Swords is in reverse. Now, not only was His Majesty, but also His Highness, Royal Highness Prince William was at the offices of MI6. Now, MI6 is the intelligence service that deals with non-UK matters. So the rest of the world. MI5 is basically homeland, internal security. MI6 is external forces. And I do believe that MI6 has been visited by both William and the King. Both let it be known in the court circulars and stuff that the King and William had visited MI6. The Queen used to do, and the monarchs usually do that, but it's only really been publicised lately, apparently. So the king is just like, I'm letting you know that I know what you did. I know what you've done. Two of Cups. Not a lot of healing here for the king with regards to the sun. Oh, might be getting something though. Let's have a look. No, he's hurt. I would expect to hear something more, something around this, around George's birthday. When's George's birthday? I feel like we're going to get more something on this around George's birthday. When is George's birthday? Let me just... I don't want to install a system update. Aha! Goodness me. Has somebody already answered? Let me have a look. Prince George. (22nd of July). 22nd of July, we might be getting something further when it comes to news around this, because I feel that there's something coming. I I don't know if the Harkles are going to try and overshadow Prince George's birthday or do something, but there is going to be a very kind of like strong statement around Prince George's birthday about succession and line of succession, and who is in the family and who's not in the family, if you know what I mean. And remember, the royal family do soft power. They're not ever going to rush in and say, we're going to take all your titles and everything just like that. It's always going to be like very gently done. Not that I agree. I wish they would just yeet the titles and them out of the line of succession. Happy days. It would be like, oh, be like one less worry off everyone else's mind. But the king feels like he's going to be judged harshly no matter what he does anyway. And it hurts him. And one of the things that I always feel with the King Charles is he was vilified so much because of Diana and things like that, and Diana's popularity and the breakup, divorce, and then Camilla got vilified. And I really feel like Harry is playing into all of those old tropes just to rev people up against his father and Camilla. And I think that's what the king finds particularly cruel, because the king will have still suffered because of all of these things I said about him. I think Harry is going to lose more. I don't know how he's going to lose more, but he is going to lose something more. There's something coming off that is going to be an embarrassment for Harry. Or potentially Harry is going to be further embarrassment for the king. We have the Hanged Man there. The king is very much patiently waiting, hoping that Harry will learn not to behave like this. But I do believe that the king and everyone are very wise to what is going on. The Two of Cups leaving the situation, I'd say that was like the relationship completely kind of like separating out and fizzling out. I don't think the king is going to be inviting him anywhere, to be honest with you. In fact, I think we're going to get more of a display of strength with the Wales children, the monarchy, and he's going to kind of bring that together. And the Six of Wands is further embarrassment. I do think something is coming with regarding the line of succession titles and stuff. We've had a lot of false starts with it. I really believe that we have. And we've had the general elections kicked it into the long grass again. But these things take time. But I do think we're going to get something big around George's birthday. But I don't think he's coming. But I will do more readings on it later on. But I have kept you lovely lot too long. I've kept you for an hour, so I am going to shuffle off and see you all soon and all of that stuff. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you've all enjoyed it. There'll be more readings up tomorrow. Sangeeta, email me. Email me, sweetie. We'll get sorted out, and I will speak to you all and see you all at some point tomorrow. Thank you all for my super chats. Thank you all for being here and hanging out with me. Thank you all to the members and all my mods. You all appreciate it. Love you guys loads, and I will speak to you really soon for some more readings. Take care of yourselves. Bye, everyone. Bye.